Doug. This is where I grew up, the state of Illinois, USA. It's located smack dab in the middle of the United States. And it's all grassland. No mountains, no ocean, just grass and cornfields as far as the eye can see. This is what I saw every day when I woke up. But one day, my dad got me up and said, "Hey, come hop in the car. We're going to go somewhere special. We're going to see a part of Illinois that's not like anything you've seen before." "Where are we going?" I asked. "The quarry," he said. "The what?" "You'll see." At first, when we got there, I didn't see anything. It was still flat grassland, just like everywhere else in Illinois. But then, as we got closer, I started to see something. There was a hole, a giant pit in the ground. "Don't get too close to the edge," my dad said. It was a big drop down to the bottom, about 500 feet down. My dad explained to me that a quarry is a place where people dig rock out of the ground in order to use it for construction. We drove down a long, steep road, down to the very bottom of the quarry, and took a look around. Standing there at the bottom of this pit, it was impressive. I could see the grass and the trees up at the top. That's the world I was used to. But down at the bottom of the quarry, it was like a different world. No grass, no cornfields. This world was made of solid rock. I went up to look at the walls of the quarry, to look closer at this solid rock. I was curious to see what the earth underneath my house looked like. As I looked at it, that's when I noticed what looked like holes in some of the rocks. But I could tell by looking at these weren't just holes. They had some kind of pattern to them. They reminded me of seashells. My dad said to me, "Those are shells." Or I should say, they were shells. They're fossils, the remains of animals that lived a long time ago. Whoa. As soon as I realized I could find fossils here, I started looking all around. And as I looked all over the quarry, that's when I found this. This was no shell. This was something totally different. What do you think it was?
I'm prepared to pay for an extension or an addition to take care of all our problems.
I think that's a lot of money. And putting too much money into this house, I think
Well, that's the nice stuff.
right. I think we put too
Maybe you thought, is that an arrowhead? An arrowhead is a piece of stone that's been sharpened to use for hunting. This did feel like stone, and it was sharp on the edges. But it didn't look like something a human being made. It looked like something natural, like some part of an animal. But what? In ancient times, when people would find one of these, some people called it a tongue stone because they thought it looked a bit like a tongue. But we know today that's not at all what it is. By comparing it to parts of animals living today, scientists noticed it looks an awful lot like these, shark teeth. As you can see, shark teeth have these little ridges on the side, kind of like the blade of a saw. Well, look again at the fossil I found. It has these saw blade-like ridges too. Look how similar they look. Somehow, here at the bottom of this quarry was a fossil shark tooth from a shark that lived a long, long time ago. After finding these in the quarry, I was really excited. I wondered, what other fossils could be found in this quarry? What do you think? I'm not the only one who's looked for fossils in the quarries of Illinois. In some of these same quarries, other people have found fossils like this. Can you tell what it is? It's a crab. And these, they're fossil starfish. And this, look, you can see it has fins right here, and right here is its tail fin. Fins, these are traits of a fish. I started to realize something strange about all these fossils in the quarries of Illinois. Shark teeth, shells, crabs, starfish. If you look at their traits, you can tell that they're all animals that live in the ocean. But the ocean's not anywhere close to where these fossils were found. I found a shark tooth in a quarry in the middle of the cornfields of Illinois. Remember, Illinois is about as far as you can get from the ocean. It's nearly 1,000 miles away. The animals that live in Illinois and the other central parts of the United States are animals like deer, raccoons, bison, and hawks. None of these are animals that have anything to do with the ocean. Look at them. They have long legs for walking or wings for flying. Traits that help them live on land or in the air, not in the water. But sharks in Illinois? Just imagine them living in a grassland. Sharks have fins and flippers. It's not like you're going to see land sharks swimming among the cornfields. So this was very weird. Why would there be fossils of sharks and other ocean animals in the middle of the cornfields of Illinois? What clues could this give us about what Illinois has looked like over time?
They're rushing a lifetime appointment to the Supreme Court to change the law through the courts. 70% of Americans